I'm Nikki Tomlin, and this is Cyphercast. Tamara is in intensive care right now at Rochester University Medical. She's on a ventilator. They're calling her condition stable in the sense that it's not currently getting worse, but she's unable to breathe without assistance and can't speak at all. And the scariest part is they just don't know what's wrong with her. Based on what they're seeing, the doctors say what it looks like most is emphysema, but Tamara's 34. She's never been a smoker. I'm in Tamara's room. Tamara, first of all, let me just say everybody sends their very best wishes to you. So, for listeners, Tamara is on a ventilator with a mask. So, Robin brought her this keyboard so you can answer questions without taxing your lungs too much. Tamara's nodding right now, and God. I'm sorry, I should have made this a regular visit, not about the podcast. So Tamara's typing on her keyboard. Do you want me to just read okay. So what she's written, it looks like this is just a fragment of it so far. It says, "Body needs all my energy to breathe. None left for what I need." So real me, inside, is scared and bored and screaming. Do you want to add anything? That's fine. She actually seems to be barely conscious right now. So I think, let's see, she's typing. There's a city made of song. What does that mean, Tamara? Tamara, what does that mean?
Let's just talk through her symptoms, okay?
Ty, the subject is closed, okay? Moving on.
I am not talking about taking over her treatment. I'm talking about a simple list of symptoms on the whiteboard.
Tamara has excellent medical professionals working on this right now, and nothing's going to help her less than a bunch of cryptographers playing backseat diagnosticians.
God damn it.
All right, clear the room.
It's a weird feeling being among a team of people agonizing over a fallen friend. Mostly, I'm just trying to keep out of everyone's way. So I'm grateful when Jeanette leans over to me and says,
God, look at that.
Jeanette's peeking through the window into the conference room. In there, Robin and Ty are talking softly, with their foreheads almost touching.
Do you know what I'm never getting?
What?
Married.
But they're not. She leaves quickly. Inside the conference room, Ty stays for a long time after Robin leaves, just sitting in a chair. What's on your mind?
The curse.
But 2 hours later,
Conference room!
he comes bounding out onto the main floor.
Surprise meeting!
On his way, Ty stops by my desk.
Take down the podcast.
Excuse me?
Your podcast, take them offline.
No.
Now.
Okay, so you've
heard of the American Center for Image-Guided Therapy in Baltimore? Well, for 6 years now, they've been running trials on targeted ultrasound waves that can kill cancer tissue. They've seen limited success with a few kinds of tumors, brain, bone, breast, things like uterine fibroids.
Sorry, can I just like
Hold your
interject
questions
for
for
a
now,
second?
please, Maud.
Now, meanwhile, the Foundation for Music Wellness Research in Portland, they're showing measurable results in using music therapy to reduce Parkinson's tremors. Now, go to...
Look, can we can't seriously be talking about trying to
Jeanette,
treat
I
Tamara.
asked you to hold your questions.
This isn't a question, this is an ethical
All right.
objection. None of us are doctors. in
Right here in Niskayuna, New York, they have a medical physicist named Dr. Singh, Dr. Kalpana Singh. She's injecting microscopic bubbles into people's brains and then using targeted sound waves to jiggle them. This creates temporary perforation in the blood-brain barrier, allowing crucial medications to get through. I mean, once you start looking for this stuff, it's everywhere. Bottom line, there is a credible preponderance of evidence to suggest that sound can be an effective tool in the practice of medicine. And once you grant that, then it's pretty hard not to grant the opposite hypothesis. That you can create a sound that can make someone sick. Maybe that's the curse.
Nikki, how fast can you take the podcast down?
I've already asked her to take them down.
Third-party sites, iTunes.
I've got the ball started.
Yeah, well, okay, if they give you any trouble, put me in touch.
Guys, this is still just a wild hypothesis that
If
we're
it's
making.
nothing,
I mean,
we'll
is
put
there
them
any-
right back up. Maud, you're with me. I've got a job for you.
All right.
Actually, 2 jobs.
As many as you need.
Everyone else hang tight.
Hey, Robin? Well, Robin asked me to stop by her office just to give her an update, but she's not here. She has a sofa in her office, a pillow, and a bed sheet, and a reading lamp rigged to one of the arms. She's a workaholic, but she only lives 20 minutes away. And she is married. Oh shit, oh my gosh, that totally startled me. Probably because I shouldn't be in here. Okay, so it's a text from Robin. Meeting in conference room, 20 minutes. Okay.
Okay. Guys, get settled fast. We're looking at a situation here. Okay, everybody settled? Earlier this afternoon, Maud put together a Venn diagram for me. One circle contains hospitals with patients having similar complaints as Tamara's. The other is regional downloads of Nikki's podcast. I asked Maud to check how many of the patients downloaded episodes 2 and or 3 of the podcast, the ones where the message was played.
And how would you know if
Don't worry about it.
So you mean you
Don't
just
worry about it.
And the look Robin gives me would freeze magma. Does she know I was in her office?
Maud?
All right. So, I've got a total of 73 cases answering to both criteria.
Same symptoms and listen to the podcast.
Exactly.
Okay, but come on, guys. This is exactly the sort of thing that you're always honest to be skeptical about. Confirmation
I
bias.
also have another 34 cases I am close to confirming. People with Tamara symptoms in high download geographic clusters. I just can't tie the downloads to their specific devices.
I'm not saying it's not a
Yet.
thing. I'm just saying, is it enough of a thing to be actionable?
Fortunately, it doesn't have to be a discussion. I want a full clampdown on the message starting right this second. Nikki, those episodes are down?
No, we can't put the shit back in the donkey. They've already been. What, Nikki? How many downloads so far?
After Boing Boing covered us, we were up to like 10,000 an episode. I can get you the exact numbers.
Maud
if you'd
can
like.
get those. Okay, people, until we know more, This project is suspended.
Now, hold on.
Until we have some better idea of the state of play here, no one, and I mean no one, listens to the message.
But how are we going, if we don't listen to it, we don't.
Enough. This isn't a research issue. This is an employee safety issue. Is that understood?
But Robin, it's a safety issue for Tamara, too. Maybe more for her than for any of us. I mean, she's the one who's actively in danger. This isn't discovery anymore. It's necessity. We have to crack this thing now.
Everyone's excused except for Nikki and Maud.
We're not done here.
Everyone's excused except for Nikki and Maud.
Me?
Yes, thank you. Maud and I will be with you in a minute.
I'm waiting alone in this conference room for whatever Robin and Maud want to talk to me about. And, I can see them actually through the glass window in the conference room, and they're both just looking at Maud's computer right now and deep in conversation. I have to tell you something. I didn't do it. I didn't take the episodes down. So I don't know. I don't know where we are. I don't know what's gonna happen, but okay, Robin and Maud are. Oh, hi. Hi guys. Do me just turn off the mic real quick?
I prefer that you leave it on. I'd like what we say in here to be documented.
Okay.
Tell your listeners what's happening.
Okay, Maud is putting a laptop in front of me, and I am looking at some information. I'm not totally sure what.
What you're looking at is evidence that the bulk of your graduate career in linguistics is a fiction. So my first question for you is, why are you here?